So this particular webinar is based on straddles and strangles. Those who do not know what straddles and strangles are, that's why we have come up with this particular webinar. So do not worry. And last few webinars, so basically I got to know that a lot of attendees who are regular attendees of our, most of the webinars need to know deeply about the straddles and strangles so that, some specific market conditions can be traded. It will be easy for you all to, encash some of the specific, market conditions. So we are going to learn about these two strategies. All right. So before going forward, I'll read you a disclaimer. The content and explanation shared in this webinar are only for information and educational purpose. Stock market trading investments are subject to market risk. Please consult your financial advisor before making financial decisions. All right, so we are set. Now, before we talk about anything else, I want to know who, from all of you, who all are only option buyers. So if you are into option trading, अगर आप सिर्फ option buying करते हो, तो ऐसे लोग, can you all just let me know into the chat box if you are option buyer, so that I'll get a count of, what kind of, people we have in the webinar. Okay. Okay. Even if you have not yet started into options, that is also fine. I just want to have idea what kind of trading you all are doing. All right, I got idea. All right. So now I want to know, we are going to keep it interactive. All right. So I find it very nice when, people are very responsive into the chat. So I want to know now if you're an option buyer, because I got a lot of responses over here that you are option buyers. Now I want to know, एक मैं कंडीशन आपको दे रही हूँ कि अगर मार्केट में कोई बड़ा मूव आने वाला है, ओके, मान लो कि कोई इवेंट है, there is some event, let's imagine that there is some, there's a budget event or something like that big event, okay, but you know that there can be a very huge momentum any side, but you are not sure about the direction. अब वो पॉजिटिव मोमेंटम आएगा 1.5-2% का, या फिर नेगेटिव मोमेंटम आएगा 1.5-2% का, इंडेक्स में आपको नहीं पता है. ओके, यू ओनली नो दैट आफ्टर दिस इवेंट देयर कैन बी अ बिग मोमेंटम इनटू द मार्केट. So in such conditions, how do you trade with just option buying? So do you have any kind of, actionables for such kind of markets? Okay. Okay. All right. So now I got little bit of idea that some people are, in such conditions, some people are only going with, plain call or put. That is a different thing. What can be, what will actually hit the target. But then some people have answered with the long straddle or long strangle. All right. So I'm happy with that. Now what we are going to do, we are going to specifically talk about two market conditions. First is when there is a very huge market momentum expected, but you are not sure about the direction. Okay, so in this case, we will have a kind of strategies, and another condition is when the market is totally range bound. Okay, it is not going anywhere. So in this condition as well, only option buying or plain option buying is very difficult. ऑलराइट, बिकॉज प्रीमियम्स बढ़ते नहीं है, डीके होता रहता है, सो ऑप्शन बाइंग के लिए मोमेंटम एक्सपेक्टेड होता है, बट व्हेन द मार्केट इज वेरी मच रेंज बाउंड, it is very difficult to encash that kind of market into, plain option buying. So these two conditions of the market, we are going to learn how do we trade for these conditions. All right, so first of all, what we are going to see, what are the benefits of having option strategies. Okay, so first one is risk management, of course, because whenever we hedge the strategies, or whenever we whenever we have a opposite kind of condition, the what we call the unlimited loss is capped over there. Okay. Second is profit in various market conditions. So whenever we have the option to have various option strategies, and we are not only limited to plain option buying or plain option selling, we can have more, more kind of market conditions we can encash upon. Okay. The cost efficiency, because of a mix of buying and selling of the positions, we can have the margin benefit, and that's why the option strategies are very much cost efficient. And then the flexibility, because as I told you that whenever the market is going upwards, downwards, or if it is range bound, or even if it is not sure about the direction, but there can be a momentum either side, so every kind of market condition we can encash based on the option strategies. So these are the points for these points are basically for all kinds of option strategies that can be done. It can have the bull spread, bear spread, or iron condor. Iron condor also we will see in the end. But these points are basically I wanted to share with all the option buyers who are doing plain option buying, so that you will also understand what is the importance of having the option strategies. Okay. So let's go forward and now talk about the straddle. So what we are going to do, there are, when we talk about straddle and strangles, there are two types of straddles and two types of strangles, okay, long and short. Okay. So first we will start with straddle, long, short, then we will go towards strangle, long and short, and at the end we will also look at iron condor. Okay. So then, the risk capping or little bit of that strategy is little bit of advanced, but then those who understand, it will be great for you to learn one more strategy. All right, because the risk is totally capped in iron condor. Okay. So first, what is a straddle? स्ट्रैडल में हम लोग क्या करते हैं, स्ट्रैडल में एटीएम कॉल एंड पुट दोनों को हम लोग बाय या सेल करते हैं. ओके, लॉन्ग और शॉर्ट उस पर डिपेंड करता है बाय करना है या सेल करना है. बट स्ट्रैडल में व्हाट विल बी इन्वॉल्व, योर at the money call and put. Okay, if you do not know what is at the money, I'll just give you one example and then you can understand. For example, Nifty is at 25,000. Okay, near to 25,000, 25,020 or 25,000, let's say 12, or even 24,980, around that. Okay, so it's near to 25,000 strike. So the nearest strike to the spot is called as at the money strike. Okay, so now you know what is at the money. So whenever I'm going to talk about straddles or strangles, you will understand a little bit about the ATM, OTM and ITM as well. Okay, so ATM आप लोग को समझ में आ गया, जो भी spot प्राइस चल रहा है आपके अंडरलाइन का, उसका नियरेस्ट स्ट्राइक होता है एट द मनी. ओके, सो स्ट्रैडल में हमारे एट द मनी स्ट्राइक्स के साथ हमें काम होता है. ओके, अब लॉन्ग स्ट्रैडल कब करते हैं? ओके, जैसे मैंने फर्स्ट एग्जांपल आप लोग को दिया था कि जब भी मार्केट में कोई बहुत बड़ा मोमेंटम एक्सपेक्टेड है, बट यू आर नॉट श्योर अबाउट द डायरेक्शन, it can be either on the upside or it can be either on the downside. All right, but you are not sure about the direction, and also you do not want to miss that opportunity, because sometimes especially during the events, or especially if it is a big resistance or support, when it is broken, it's very difficult to take entry at that point. Easily 100, 150 points are gone in seconds. Okay, so entry after the decision is out, or entry after the breakout or breakdown is very difficult. So in such conditions, the long straddle is going to come for help. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, a long straddle is an option trading strategy that involves buying both a call option and a put option on the same underlying asset with the same strike price and expiration date. Okay, so this strategy is typically used when a trader expects significant volatility in the underlying asset price but is unsure of the direction, as I told you. Now let's understand the specifications in this strategy. Okay, first, what is the expected market view? Directional to either side. Okay, now strike selection. In the long straddle, we have to buy one at the money call option and we have to buy one at the money put option. Okay, so दोनों at the money call and put हमें buy करने हैं. All right, what is the possible outcome in this particular strategy? The profit is unlimited and the loss is limited. All right, what can be the maximum loss over here? Let's see in this example. Okay, so I have taken this screenshot from the InstaOptions platform that we have. At, once we are done with the PPT, I'm also going to take you all to our InstaOptions platform, where you can see how do we create these strategies, how do we execute. Even before executing the strategy, how do we see the outcome or payoff of the strategy? All of that I'll show you how to do that on InstaOptions. Okay, but right now let's just understand the concept. Now, right now Nifty is near 24,392. Okay, so what is the ATM nearest strike to that? 24,400. Okay, so now if you can see over here, the call of 24,400, ATM call buy, ATM put buy 24,400 put. Okay, now this call is priced at 89 rupees and the put is priced at 82 rupees. Okay, now why the maximum loss is limited over here? Because these both are buy conditions, correct? And in the buy condition, in the buy strikes, what can you lose max in these two conditions? यहाँ पे 89, यहाँ पे 82, correct? So max to max, what you can lose is these two, whatever you have paid for these two contracts, nothing more than that. So when we talk about option selling has unlimited loss potential, but option buying has limited loss potential always and unlimited profit potential. So that is the concept which is applied over here. Okay, maximum you can lose is whatever you have paid over here. All right, so the max loss is limited over here to 4,290. Okay, and the max profit is unlimited. Why? Because if either side big momentum comes, इन दोनों में से एक तो जीरो हो जाएगा, बट दूसरा जो रहेगा वो आपको अनलिमिटेड प्रॉफिट पोटेंशियल देता है. ओके, क्योंकि एक ही साइड पे डायरेक्शन आएगा. एक साइड पे एक ही डायरेक्शन पे मोमेंट आने के बाद कोई दोनों में से एक तो जीरो होना है पक्का. ओके, बट उसके ऊपर मतलब जब फॉर एग्जाम्पल ऊपर के साइड मोमेंटम आ गया. ओके, सो दिस 89 कैन बिकम 1000. ओके, सो बट 89 के ऊपर आपको ये 82 का भी ऑफसेट करना है लॉस, और उसके ऊपर जो प्रॉफिट आपका चालू होगा दैट विल बी योर अल्टीमेट प्रॉफिट. ओके, so that is why we also get the break even points over here. All right, let's look at the payoff graph. So now if you can see, हम लोग ने ये स्ट्रैटेजी बनाई क्यों? क्योंकि हम लोग ईदर साइड मोमेंटम एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं, राइट? बट when are you going to have the maximum loss? When your analysis is wrong itself. Okay, so there is no big momentum, nothing happened for here in the example of Nifty stayed on that level itself. Okay, so here it should have been 24,400. Okay, so basically it moved nowhere and stayed at the same point. So that in this condition where your analysis itself is wrong, in that condition the trader can have maximum loss. Okay, but these are the break even points, both the side, right? We are ready to have the momentum both the sides, right? So after offsetting another strikes loss as well, when are we going to have the ultimate profit in this strategy? On the upside after 24,572 and on the downside below 24,228. Okay, so these are the two crucial levels which needed to be broken if we have to have profit in this particular strategy. Okay, so जब भी हम कोई स्ट्रैटेजी बनाएंगे, लॉन्ग स्ट्रैडल अगर हम बनाएंगे, तो ये ब्रेक इवन पॉइंट्स पता होना बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि when you'll analyze the market, you will have all the technical analysis or whatever tools you use. Okay, you will have one target both the sides. If it goes on the upside, this is the target. If it goes on the downside, this is the target. But that should be bigger than these levels, correct? So that you should be confirmed about, correct? So that's why you should be very clear about the break-even points which are there into your strategy. All right, and that can be checked in the InstaOptions very easily. Okay, now let's go towards short straddle strategy. Now short straddle is totally opposite to your long straddle. Okay, सो लॉन्ग स्ट्रैडल में हम लोग ने क्या किया था, दोनों भी कॉल एंड पुट को, एटीएम कॉल पुट को बाय किया था, करेक्ट। शॉर्ट स्ट्रैडल में हम क्या करेंगे, दोनों कॉल और पुट को हम लोग सेल कर देंगे, ओके। अब यहाँ पे मार्केट कंडीशन क्या एक्सपेक्टेड होगी, अगर हम लोग का एक्शनेबल अपोजिट है तो यहाँ पे एक्सपेक्टेशन भी अपोजिट होगा, ओके। लॉन्ग स्ट्रैडल में क्या एक्सपेक्टेशन था, ईदर साइड बिग मोमेंटम, राइट। अब शॉर्ट स्ट्रैडल में एक्सपेक्टेशन क्या है, कोई मोमेंटम नहीं, ओके। एकदम फ्लैट मार्केट, एक्सपायरी तक मार्केट कहीं नहीं जाने वाला है, या फिर निफ्टी जो भी अंडरलाइंग आप सिलेक्ट करोगे वो कहीं नहीं जाने वाला है, ओके। इफ यू एक्सपेक्ट दैट मार्केट टू बी वेरी स्टेबल और रेंज बाउंड, the short straddle is the right strategy in that kind of market, okay. Now what are the specifications, expected market view, range bound or sideways, okay. Strike selection, sell one ATM call option and sell one ATM put option. So जो एग्जांपल हमने लिया था निफ्टी का 25,000 का, तो 25,000 पे अगर हमें शॉर्ट स्ट्रैडल बनाना है तो 25,000 का कॉल और 25,000 का पुट, वीकली मंथली जो कुछ भी, लेकिन बस एक ही कंडीशन है, दोनों स्ट्राइक का एक ही एक्सपायरी लेना है, सेम एक्सपायरी के दोनों स्ट्राइक होने जरूरी है, अलग अलग एक्सपायरी के नहीं ले सकते हो, ओके। सो दोनों हमें सेल कर देना है। अब इसका प्रॉफिट पॉसिबल आउटकम क्या है, profit is limited and the loss is unlimited over here, okay. Now this is also opposite to the long straddle. Let's see why. So for example, nifty is near 24,394, so what is ATM, 24,400, okay. Now what we are going to do, we are going to sell 24,400 call and we are also going to sell 24,400 put, okay. Now we are selling these two contracts at 90 and 81 rupees, okay. Now when do we make money in option selling, whenever the premium is going to fall down, right. If this 90 rupees becomes 50, I will make profit as an option seller, correct. If this 81 becomes 30, 20, 10, 0, whatever, if it falls down, I'm going to make money, right. So what is my maximum profit potential over here, this 90 max to max can become 0, this 81 max to max can become 0, right. So that is now limited to this 90 points and 81 points, correct. So that is why my maximum profit over here is limited, all right, because both the selling contracts we have, but my risk is unlimited. Why? Because if, let's say that in this condition, what did we expect, we expected that market will stay in a range or at some, specific point, it will not go anywhere, okay. But opposite happens and a very big momentum either side comes, right. So let's say if the momentum comes on the upside, so this 90 can become 400, 500,000, 5,000, anything, right. So that's why if this particular prediction goes wrong, my maximum loss is unlimited in this case, okay. So that's why we have to be very, very careful whenever we are deploying both short positions, all right. Now as you all know, whenever we are if you're part of any trading community, or if you're active on Twitter or anywhere where the traders put their thoughts upon any platform or like that, so the straddle, short straddle is the most common strategy. You must have heard about 920 straddle as well, right. 920 straddle काफी common है, तो शॉर्ट स्ट्रैडल्स मार्केट में बहुत कॉमनली डिप्लॉय करे जाते हैं। तो अगर इसमें अनलिमिटेड लॉस पोटेंशियल है, मैक्सिमम प्रॉफिट इसमें लिमिटेड है, तो फिर मैक्सिमम लोग या फिर बहुत कॉमनली इसको शॉर्ट स्ट्रैडल को लोग, व्हाई डू पीपल एक्सेप्ट इट और व्हाई डू पीपल यूज इट, राइट, दैट शुड बी अ क्वेश्चन। अगर इतना रिस्की है तो फिर लोग इसको क्यों यूज करते हैं, इसका एक सिंपल आंसर है, whenever the market अगर आप मार्केट को ऑब्जर्व करोगे, 70% of the times market is going to stay range bound, okay, and only 30% of the times it will give the trendy momentum. So ये 70% ऑफ द टाइम्स वाले मार्केट में शॉर्ट स्ट्रैटेजी काम करेगा, क्योंकि मार्केट कहीं नहीं जा रहा है, रेंज बाउंड है, एक स्पेसिफिक रेंज अगर आपको पता चल गया कि इसी रेंज में है, दैट कैन बी डन विद द हेल्प ऑफ support resistance lines, or various chart patterns you can draw, or there are various tools to understand what is the range, right. Based on that you can deploy. But 70% of the times market is going to favor the short straddle people, right? And only 30% of the times the market is going to give the trendy momentums, one-sided momentums, right? So that is why short straddle is very commonly used. Okay, let's look at the payoff graph. So what did we expect? The Nifty to stay at a certain level. It will not go anywhere till the expiry, right? So maximum profit is going to be at 24,400, right? And just give me a minute. I think there's some problem with the video. Just give me a second. I'll just switch it off. I hope my audio is there. Yeah, okay. Audio is fine. Okay. So let's continue now. So we expected that Nifty will not go anywhere. It will stay near to 24,400. So this is the maximum profit level, right? So if your prediction is right, Nifty stays at this particular level, we are going to make the maximum profit, which is 4,200 something. Okay. But if the prediction is not right, okay, if it gives any direction big move, then what will happen? After below 24,228 there will be unlimited loss potential, and above 24,572 there will be a unlimited loss potential. Okay, so 24,228 to 24,572, this is the range that you're getting. Okay, so between this range you will at least have some profit, not the maximum profit, but even if Nifty expires below between this range, okay, 24,228 to 24,572, you will at least have some kind of profit. All right, that's why it's very important to understand what is a exact range that you are expecting Nifty or that underlying to stay between. Okay, so this is about the payoff graph. I know there is one question to explain how do we get these break-even points. There is a calculation, there is a formula, okay, but I do not want to bombard with the formulas and calculation. I will give you one easy trick to take the break-even points. We get it ready-made in InstaOption, okay, and that's a free platform that all of you get as HDFC securities user. Okay, so just a second. Yeah. So in the end, we will also see how do we get the break-even points readily. Okay, all the payoff of the strategy we can understand. Now let's go towards the strangle. So first we will learn about the long strangle. Okay. Now दिस इज सेम एज स्ट्रैडल. ओके, स्ट्रैडल में हम लोग ने क्या किया था? स्ट्रैडल में एट द मनी कॉल एंड पुट को हम लोग ने बाय किया था, राइट? मार्केट कंडीशन इसमें सेम है. मार्केट कंडीशन में हमें स्ट्रैडल में क्या एक्सपेक्टेड था कि इधर साइड बिग मोमेंटम आएगा. ओके, बट कौन सा साइड होगा वो नहीं पता है, अप साइड या डाउन साइड होगा वो पता नहीं है. ऑलराइट, मार्केट कंडीशन यहाँ पे सेम है कि सेम में हम लॉन्ग स्ट्रैंगल भी कर सकते हैं. अब लेकिन लॉन्ग स्ट्रैंगल में डिफरेंस क्या है? लॉन्ग स्ट्रैडल में हम लोग ने एट द मनी स्ट्राइक्स को चूज किया था. लॉन्ग स्ट्रैंगल में हम लोग आउट ऑफ द मनी स्ट्राइक्स को चूज करेंगे. ओके, आउट ऑफ द मनी मतलब क्या होता है? आउट ऑफ द मनी मतलब इफ वी टॉक अबाउट कॉल्स, ओके, सो 25,000 पे अगर स्पॉट है तो 25,000 के ऊपर वाले जितने भी स्ट्राइक्स है, 25,100, 200, 25,500, 26,000, सो ऑल ऑफ दैट आर आउट ऑफ द मनी कॉल्स. ओके, अगर हम पुट्स के बारे में बात करेंगे, इफ निफ्टी इज एट 25,000 देन ऑल द स्ट्राइक्स बिलो 25,000 आर आउट ऑफ द मनी पुट्स. ओके, so 24,400, 24,500, all of those strikes are out of the puts. So I just hope that you understand the concept of ATM, OTM, and ITM. If not, I have given a short understanding of that as well. But if you still want to understand in a very much detailed way, we have a lot of recorded previous webinars on YouTube channel of HDFC Securities. You can go and watch that. All right. So that, you will understand very small concepts which are important. Okay. So now let's talk about the long strangle. So अभी आप लोग को पता है इसमें important दो चीजें हैं, एक तो OTM strikes and the market view. Okay. So the expected market view directional to either side. Strike selection, buy one OTM call option and buy one OTM put option. What is the possible outcome over here? Profit is unlimited and loss is limited. Now हम लोग ने ओके हम लोग ने लॉन्ग स्ट्रैडल देखा था, तो फिर हम लोग व्हाई डू वी नीड लॉन्ग स्ट्रैंगल? We had long straddle already, right? If this is the market expectation, we can deploy long straddle. Why do we need long strangle? Correct. One one key point is there. Long strangle is going to need lesser money than the long straddle. Okay, how? Is because if you know, at the money strikes जो होंगे आपके वो OTM strikes से महंगे होंगे, right? So that is why if you want to make a strategy with lesser money but you have the same market expectation, you can deploy long strangle with much lesser capital, okay, as compared to long straddle. All right. This is same with short straddle as well. Short strangle, short straddle. Okay, that is the only difference, that into the strangles we require lesser money. Okay, now let's go forward. So right now Nifty is near 24,389. So it's near 24,400. All right. Now what I have done, एक स्पॉट पकड़ेंगे 24,400 का. ओके, अब हमें एक कॉल और एक पुट को बाय करना है. विच कॉल एंड पुट? OTM कॉल एंड पुट. ऑलराइट. नाउ I have taken the 24,600 call and 24,200 call, 200 put. Okay. So if you observe, the distance is same. Okay. 24,400 से 200 points above 600 आ गया और 200 points below 200 आ गया. Okay, so I've kept the distance same on both the sides. So that's a very important condition, to keep the distance same on both the sides. If you want to change the strikes, ऐसा कोई जरूरी नहीं है कि ये 200 points का ही हमें distance रखना है. You can keep 300, you can keep 400. Okay, आपका payoff change हो जाएगा. But it is important to keep the same distance on the call side and on the put side. That's the only condition. Okay. Now my call is costing me 16.60 rupees and my put is costing me 26.10 rupees. Okay, so now here my maximum loss is limited. Why? Because we had we had seen the logic, right? Because both of the buy conditions are there. Maximum what we can lose, 16 plus 26. That's what we have paid and that's what maximum we can lose over here. Okay, so that is our maximum loss. Maximum profit is unlimited. Why? Because अगर बहुत बड़ा मूव आ गया तो ये 16,000 हो जाएगा, 26 ऑफसेट हो जाएगा and you will have the potential of unlimited profit. All right, let's look at the payoff. So because we have not bought one same strike, that is ATM, now we have gone little further on both the sides, call and put both the sides, right? That is why here it's going to be flat in between. Okay, ये यहाँ पे आपको range मिलेगा. Okay, so now this is the maximum loss range. Here in this condition, what we expected from the market? We expected from the market that it will give a bigger momentum either side, right? So if that doesn't happen in this range, between this range, we can have maximum loss, which was 1,000 something. All right. Now, we also have break-even points. Below 24,157, we will start having overall profit in this strategy, and about 24,642 we will start having, you know, overall profit in this strategy. Okay. So I just hope that the logic is clear, that we are going to have a range over here, and it is same as the straddle. Okay, so we will not spend much time over here. We will go towards short strangle strategy. Okay, so same as short straddle, what expectation? The market to be in a range bound or stable manner. Okay, सो सेम थिंग जो हमने स्ट्रैडल में किया था, एटीएम कॉल एंड पुट को सेल कर दिया था, इसमें क्या करना है? ओटीएम कॉल एंड पुट को सेल कर देना है. ओके, दैट्स द ओनली डिफरेंस. ओटीएम कॉल एंड पुट वी हैव टू सेल in the short strangle. Let's look at the specifications. So expected market view is range bound or sideways, right? Strike selection, sell one OTM call option, sell one OTM put option. Okay, and the possible outcome is profit limited and the loss is unlimited. So as you remember, because we are selling both the contracts over here, right? It is the same example. Okay, it's just that the same strikes now we are selling. जो हम लोग ने लॉन्ग स्ट्रैंगल में देखा था, उसमें हम लोग ने यही 24,600 एंड 24,200 को हम लोग ने बाय किया था, राइट? 200 पॉइंट्स अवे स्ट्राइक्स, करेक्ट. बट यहाँ पे सिर्फ इतना डिफरेंस है कि हम लोग सेल कर रहे हैं. ओके, सेम. सो नाउ यहाँ पे हमारा मैक्सिमम प्रॉफिट इज कैप with 1,070 rupees. Okay, and the max loss is unlimited. Why max loss is unlimited? Is because both the selling strikes are involved, and there is a potential if, let's look at the payoff. Yeah, so these are the areas where it is totally exposed to unlimited loss or unlimited risk. Okay, so जैसे पिछले लॉन्ग स्ट्रैडल में हमारा ये जो रेंज था लॉस वाला, वो एक फ्लैट रेंज मिला था. यहाँ पे भी हमें शॉर्ट स्ट्रैंगल में एक फ्लैट रेंज मिलता है. ओके, सो नाउ इफ यू कैन सी, these are the break even points. Okay, so 24,157 on the downside and 24,642 on the upside, right? So between 24,157 and 24,642, this strategy can give us profit. Okay, so this is the range and it's quite wide, right? Because इतना बड़ा मूव निफ्टी में बहुत रेयरली आता है. 200 300 पॉइंट्स, जनरली अगर बहुत बड़ा मूव आना होता है तो भी 200 300 पॉइंट्स में इट इज डन. बट देन दिस इज अ क्वाइट बिगर रेंज टू deploy for a weekly strategy, and it's even if it is exposed to unlimited risk, still this profitable range is quite big. That's what I want to say over here. Okay, now अभी तक हम लोग ने लॉन्ग स्ट्रैडल देखा, उसमें हमारा प्रॉफिट था अनलिमिटेड एंड लॉस था लिमिटेड. ओके, शॉर्ट स्ट्रैडल देखा, उसमें हम लोग we were exposed to unlimited risk over here, right? Now about the strangles, we saw the long strangle where the loss was limited and the profit was unlimited. Now into short strangle, again it is the profit is limited and the loss is unlimited. Okay, so there is one more strategy where we can cap the unlimited risk. All right, so let's look at iron condor now. So iron condor strategy क्या होती है? An iron condor is a non-directional option strategy designed to generate profit from low volatility in underlying asset. It involves 4 option contracts, 2 calls and 2 puts with different strike prices but the same expiration date. Now let me make it very easy for you. हम लोग ने short strangle किया, करेक्ट? अब शॉर्ट स्ट्रैंगल में बस और 2 लेग्स को हमें ऐड करना है. ओके, अब कौन से 2 लेग्स को हम लोग ऐड करेंगे? आई विल शो यू. सेम मार्केट एक्सपेक्टेशन, रेंज बाउंड और साइडवेज. ओके, शॉर्ट स्ट्रैंगल से कंपैरिजन कर रही हूं मैं. यहाँ पे पिछला स्ट्रैटेजी हम लोग ने क्या किया था? सेल वन ओटीएम कॉल ऑप्शन, सेल वन ओटीएम पुट ऑप्शन, करेक्ट? इसमें हमें अब ऐड क्या करना है? इस ओटीएम के और आगे का एक कॉल हमें बाय करना है एंड इस ओटीएम पुट के और फर्दर ओटीएम पुट हमें एक बाय करना है. ओके, सो 2 selling positions and 2 buying positions. Okay, so these 2 buying positions are going to cap your maximum or unlimited loss potential both sides. Okay, now this strategy becomes a limited risk strategy. Okay, so at any point of time, whatever happens in the market, you will be aware maximum how much or what money you can lose in this strategy. Okay, so everything, all the controls are in your hand now. Okay, you can mix and match how much further OTM strikes you want to select based on your risk appetite. Okay, just remember that whenever you are making short strangle, just in this iron condor, what we are doing, we are adding one further OTM called buy position and one further OTM put buy position. Okay, so 2 sell and 2 buy. Now let's look at the example. आपको पे ऑफ का ग्राफ देख के समझ में आ जाएगा कि कैसे कैपिंग होती है. सो सेम वे अभी हम लोग ने, मैंने यहाँ पे क्या किया, 24,400 के नियर है निफ्टी. सो 100 पॉइंट्स अवे के मैंने स्ट्राइक्स को सेल कर दिया है. ओके, सो स्ट्रैंगल मैंने 100 पॉइंट्स के डिस्टेंस से बनाया. ओके, शॉर्ट स्ट्रैंगल. सो व्हाट आई हैव डन, 24,500 कॉल को सेल कर दिया, 24,300 कॉल को पुट को सेल कर दिया. ओके, सो दिस बिकेम माय शॉर्ट स्ट्रैंगल. करेक्ट. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add 2 buy positions over here. 24,600 call. Okay, so इसके आगे का OTM मैंने add किया है. Alright, even further points, 100 points further strike. Alright, 24,600 इसको मैंने buy कर दिया एंड 24,200 पुट को मैंने बाय कर दिया. सो 24,300 को हमने सेल किया था, 24,200 100 पॉइंट्स फर्दर पुट. ओके, उसको मैंने बाय कर दिया. अब इससे क्या होगा, if you can see over here, my max profit is 1,100. So this is also limited and the max loss is also now limited. Okay, so that's how both the sides are in our control at any point of time. Even if you carry this strategy further to the next day, to the next week, till the expiry, still you will know at max what or how much capital is at risk from your side. Okay, now see, this is the payoff graph. Okay, so with this you will understand how the capping is done. So maximum profit range is 24,300 to 24,500. Okay, so if the analysis is on point and if Nifty expires between 24,300 to 24,500, this is going to give us maximum profit. Okay, but if not, till on the downside until 24,253, we will still be in some kind of profit, not the maximum profit, but some profit we will have. Okay, on the upside until 24,546, we will still have some kind of profit. Okay, but what will happen if there is a very big move? Okay, so after, I mean below 24,200, कितना भी मार्केट नीचे गिरे, निफ्टी कितना भी नीचे गिरे, इसमें लॉस अब स्टेबल रहेगा. ओके, जो हम लोग ने देखा था 1,300 मैक्सिमम प्रॉफिट दिया है इसमें, राइट. सो 1,300 का ही लॉस इसमें रहेगा. अब ये 24,200 पे एक्सपायरी करे, 24,100 पे एक्सपायरी करे या फिर 23,000 पे एक्सपायरी करे, दैट डज नॉट मैटर आफ्टर दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. ओके, सो योर मैक्सिमम लॉस इज कैप्ड about 24,600. Again it will come at maximum loss. Okay, 1,300. So if even if it goes to 24,800, 25,000, 25,500, 26,000, whatever may happen on the upside, that does not matter because your maximum loss is capped. All right, so this is how the iron condor is a pretty good strategy to start exploring with when we are going with the strangles or creating such kind of strategies. This is a good way to explore encashing the range bound market. Okay, so now what we are going to do, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show how do we look at the InstaOptions strategy builder. Okay, so that it will be very easy for you to test the strategies, and you will also understand how to execute them. Okay, so now I'm logging into InstaOptions. I'll first show how to log in through HDFC Securities. Okay, and because this is a common webinar for HDFC Securities and HDFC Sky, I will also show how the HDFC Sky users go to InstaOptions. Okay, so first, HDFC Securities, we have to visit this hdfcsec.com. Okay, on this page, you can see this button Insta Options. So we have to click on Insta Options. It will ask for client ID and password. Okay, so these are the same client ID and password which we use to log in into our HSL account. Okay, it will send one OTP. So we have to enter the OTP. And we will be logged in into this platform. Now let me show you the Sky users. How do you log in into InstaOptions? Okay, so just visit HDFC Sky, www.hdfcsky.com. Okay, here click on Open API, click on Connected Apps, and here you will find InstaOptions. Okay, if you click on Visit Now, same way, it will ask for the login ID. All right. So you have to log in with your HDFC Sky credentials. Okay. After that, the process is same. You will be taken to the same platform. Okay. Only the login procedure is different for HDFC Sec and HDFC Sky, but the platform is same for all inside. Okay. Now, what we are going to do? A uh, let's create one straddle. Okay, so let's say this is the dashboard. Okay, if you want to, I'm just making you aware of the platform first so that it will be easy for you to explore afterwards. Now let me just refresh it. Yeah, so I have added this nifty spot already. Okay, so let's say that I want to create a straddle. So here we can find the option chain. All right, for Nifty, Bank Nifty, if you scroll it to the right hand side, you can find more indices as well. Okay, right now I'm going into option chain of Nifty. So because right now it is 24,400 ATM strike. Okay, so let's sell the call and let's also sell the put. Okay, so whenever you click on buy or sell buttons, your contracts will be added to the basket. Okay, and you can directly click on execute, and whatever legs you have added into the basket will be executed at once. Okay, आप लोग को अलग अलग orders नहीं execute करने पड़ेंगे. Multi-leg orders are now possible with just one click. Okay, now I don't know what can be the outcome or what can be the break even, or I do not know any information about this strategy. So now what I can do, I can click on analyze button. So once we click on analyze, we can find all the details about the strategy, payoff graph, maximum profit, maximum loss. So if you can see over here, maximum profit is 5,480. Maximum loss is unlimited over here. Break even points. So someone had asked about the break even points. How do we understand? So here you can find ready break even points for any strategy that you put. Okay, 25,181 and 25,619. Okay, so between this range, this strategy is profitable. After that, there will be unlimited loss, which will start. Okay. Now, here we can also find the combined premium chart. Okay. So if you can see this 219 is the combined premium, 132 plus 87. Okay, because we are selling both the strikes, so that is the combined premium for us. All right. We can also see multi-strike OI. So whatever strikes you have added over here, we can see what is going to happen in terms of OI on both the strikes. So now let's look at another strategy. Okay. Let's create a strangle now. Okay. And then we will create a iron condor. So right now let's say that 24,400 ATM चल रहा है. तो मैं एक 25,300 पुट को सेल कर रही हूँ. ओके. ओटीएम पुट. एंड 25,500 कॉल को सेल कर रही हूँ. ओके. ओटीएम कॉल. ऑलराइट. नाउ let's analyze it. Okay. Now if you can see, yeah, now if you can see, we have got a range over here. All right. So 25,300 to 25,500, this is the max profit range. Okay, but there is this unlimited loss potential that is involved in this strategy, right? So what we can do, let's add more legs. So let's click on add leg. One second. So I think there is some deployment is going on, because these are the off market hours, and I'm not going to, I'm not able to see some of the icons over here. Let's just go back to dashboard. I'm creating the same strategy again, and I'm adding the further buy legs. So I'm buying 25,600 call, and 25,200 put. Okay. So now we have 4 legs. We have done the iron condor. Let's analyze it. Okay. Now, as you can see, the payoff has changed, right? So here the maximum loss is capped, right? So it's as easy as it looks that, the iron condor name is just little bit complicated, but the strategy is not complicated. All right. So max profit is 1,320. Maximum loss is 1,180. Reward ratio is 1:1.12. All right. Break even points 25,247, 25,552. Okay. So this is how we can create the strategies. We can have the we can look at the all the payoff outcomes, all of that, and after the analysis we can also click on place all orders, and all the orders will go. Okay, so execution is also easy. Now once you execute your strategies, after that for exit, what will you do? For exit as well, we can, with just one click, we can exit the whole strategy, because there is an option available, exit all, or you can also select, you can just tick the boxes whatever legs you want to exit, and you can exit at once. Okay, so entry and exit both are easy now with the with just one click. All right. So that is about the execution. Now let's say that you have not understood whatever I taught you in the whole webinar. Okay, you did not understand how do we select the strikes, or how much distance or whatever. You did not understand. All right. Now what you can do? We have a solution over here. On the dashboard of InstaOptions, you can see this button, Find Strategy, right? So just click on Find Strategy, and here just give your view. Okay, so let's say that for Nifty I'm giving positive view, And here I'm clicking on find strategy. Yeah. Okay. Let me just refresh it once. It's not updating. Yeah. Okay. So I'm giving my view, and here what we can see, we are getting ready-made strategies over here. Okay. So because I've given a specific view, directional view, negative, it is giving me, bear put spread, bear call spread, like that. Okay, we can always see the maximum profit, maximum loss written over here. So based on that, either we can make a decision, or we can always go into the analyze button and we can check that. Okay. Now let's give neutral. See, we got the short strangle, correct? Iron condor. So all the strategies that we saw here, we can also select the expiry dates. We can also select the underlying, all of that, right? So even if you have not understood, or if you feel that creating strategy on your own is little bit complicated, then you can take help of this particular feature of find strategy. Okay. Now apart from that, there are various more analytical tools available on this platform. Option data, if you go into option data, you get this option chain. Okay, first option chain. Then this OI statistics. Here you can find cumulative OI of call and put, strike wise OI. Okay, trending OI. So whichever strikes have the highest OI, those strikes you will see over here. PCR ratio, live PCR. Okay, so very few sites are giving live PCR. That is also available over here. Option chart. So if you want to see what's happening on a particular strike, so here 25,400 is selected. So particular strike पे call OI में put OI में क्या चल रहा है as compared to the price. Okay, that is also available. यहाँ पे दोनों का combination है. So every single detail we are getting over here, all the details, all the statistics, analysis, everything is available. Okay. So this is the platform that you can explore, especially for your option trading or option strategies, which can help you into execution and analysis immensely. All right. So this is about InstaOptions. So there is one more thing that I can explain over here for those people who are already aware about option strategies and all of that. We also have the open API available. Okay, so if you want to customize your strategies, or if you want to link your own platforms to HDFC Securities or HDFC Sky, you can get the open API key and secret over there. I'll just show you where to find it. Okay, so for HDFC Securities, go to www.hdfcsec.com. Here, click on product. Under derivatives, click on open API. Here we have to log in. And here, simply if you click on create, we can have the app name, description, and whatever redirection URL you have for your app or platform, that you can paste over here. Click on create, and the API key and secret will be created. So that is how you can make use of open API to connect HDFC Securities as a broker with your trading app. All right, so this is also available with Sky. Let me just show for the Sky users as well. So So if you're one step ahead, if you're already have your own trading strategy, and if you're already pro with option trading and all of that, if you want to customize your trading, this is the way you can take it for further a step. Okay, so here, if you have missed, we clicked on open API. After going on hdfcsky.com, I clicked on open API. This page opened. Here we have to log in with Sky credentials, and same way that I showed earlier for the HDFC set, same way we can create API key and secret. Okay, so uh, that's about the option strategies, and that's how we can create the strategies. That's how we can, I also showed you the way to customize it as well, because now we have the open API. Okay, now if you have any questions, you can let me know into the chat box and I will be answering them. So there is a question, if you can get the recording of this webinar. Yes, absolutely. This is parallelly going on live on YouTube as well. Once this webinar gets over, you will find the recording on YouTube channel of HDFC Securities. You can watch the recording anytime you want. So there is one more question. After viewing ready build strategies, how to execute them? There is a button for execution as well, execute button. You can simply click on that button and it will be executed. Just try doing it in the market hours. Right now, I think there is some deployment going on in the back end. So that's why it's not visible over there. Otherwise, I would have shown you. But just try doing it in the market hours. So InstaOptions is not available in the app. It's good if you use it on the web or desktop. Okay, so that's how you can get the 100% feel of that particular, all the features. So there is a question regarding margin required, if the Insta option shows margin required for the strategies. Right now, currently, it does not show margin required, but the team is already working on it and it will be available very soon. You will be able to see the required margin for the strategy very soon. So Ankush sir is appreciating for the efforts that we are putting for the webinar. Thank you so much for appreciation, sir. So there is a very good question. The question is, in Insta options, do I need to move funds daily or is it linked to HDFC Sec? So if you have three-in-one account, if you have HDFC bank account, when you use invest, right, you do not have to move your funds daily, right? You do not have to move your funds into your trading account. It is directly locked, right? But while using Insta options, you will first have to move your funds to your trading account, and then you will be able to place orders into Insta options. If you do not have three-in-one account, if there is some third party bank linked, then the procedure remains same. You anyway have to move the funds to your trading account first and then you trade, right? So just remember that while using Insta options, we have to move the funds daily in the morning to place the trades from Insta options. It will not block the funds directly. So there is a question, how can I get old webinars? Just visit YouTube channel of HDFC Securities, there is a separate playlist called as Understanding Derivatives Trading. So all my previous webinars recordings are saved over there. I will again repeat, Understanding Derivatives Trading. That is a separate playlist. All right. So you can find all the previous webinar recordings over there. Plus, on every Wednesday, 5 to 6 p.m., I come up for the live webinar. So, we send you the communication over your mail, or we send the in-app notification, right? So you can register for the future webinars as well. So I'll just repeat that on every Wednesday, 5 to 6 p.m., we have this live webinars for derivatives. So there is one question. Can you please retrace the steps to log in via HDFC Sec to access the API? So I hope my screen is visible. I'm going to show again. We have to visit www.hdfcsec.com. Let it just open. I'll show you. Here, once you land on this page, just click on products. Under derivatives, you will find Open API. So into Open API, here also you can find all the details. We are providing APIs for free. We are not charging anything. All right. You have to log in by clicking on this button. You can put in your credentials, HDFC Sec credentials over here, login ID and password, and just click on login. Okay, that's how you log in. And once you log in into this platform, you can just click on create button and put your details of your app, whatever you want to create, connect, and then you can get the API key and secret. Thank you so much, Sudhir sir, for appreciation. I hope I can, I will come up with more such topics to help you all. Just stay tuned. So there is one more question: how to exit from position? Please show it. So I really do not have any position open right now. But once you place your orders from InstaOptions, let me just show how does it look. Okay. So once you place your orders, here, just go into orders. Into the position book, all your positions will be visible. Okay, open and closed. So here you can also find a button exit all. Okay, so you can click on exit all. You can, you will be exited from all the positions, or you can simply tick on the boxes. Whatever strikes you want to exit, you can click on those boxes and those strikes will be exited. So whatever positions you have, you can find into this position book. Okay, so I hope that it is now clear. Okay, there is one more question for showing the InstaOptions login again. So sir, what we have to do, we have to visit hdfcsec.com. On this page itself, you can find this InstaOptions page, button. Once you click on InstaOptions, this will ask for login ID and password. So this is the same login ID and password that you use for your HDFC Sec account. Okay, same credentials, nothing new, and this platform is totally free for all. Okay, so just Put in your client ID password, and the OTP will come to your mobile number and email ID. Put your OTP and just log in. So that's how you can find Insta options. So this Insta Options platform is not available on mobile. Into the browser you can access it, but into the app, Invest Right app, it is not available. For transfer of funds, you can transfer the funds through your Invest Right app. You can go into your profile section. You can find their funds section. Okay, just add funds from there, or into the web portal as well. You can add funds. So hold funds. So that way you will be able to place your orders through Insta Options. So I there are a lot of so those who are saying that the queries are not resolved, so there are a lot of comments flooding in. That's why probably I have missed some. So right now, it's more than time, and probably will someday connect only for the queries on option strategies and all of that. Do explore Insta Options for your option trading requirements. All right, on Insta Options we have a lot of analytical and execution tools. So this platform I highly recommend for you to explore. All right, so do let us know your feedback, what you think about this particular platform. And I just hope that you will like this platform so much. And plus it's free for all. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining in this particular webinar. I hope that I could add some value. All right, thank you so much for joining.